Hey, how's it going? I've been just tinkering with this crane. Got some pistons on there. They look a bit thin, you know? Now they're not working either. Ah, jeez. I'm not so sure that I should even have pistons on here. And I want to do something about the controls so that you can just use like WASD without having to do anything else. It might be that A and D controls the left and right, and then W and S controls the first section, then the second section. That would mean you wouldn't be able to do this though. You wouldn't be able to have the first section completely horizontal and then the second section completely vertical, because it would be like as you press up or as you press W, one of them would fold in and then the other one would fold in. So yeah, I'm gonna have to find some good way to control this. I don't like having to use the arrow keys. I tried putting a piston up the top here, but what tended to happen was that this pivoting section, this track section, it barely moves. So it would have to connect like somewhere on the face of it, but then that is basically right up against the bottom of the first section. So there won't be much space for them to have a piston placed there in the first place. I don't mind not having pistons, like I could pretty easily just remove all these and I'd be happy with that, but it helps sell some more realism, I suppose. I feel like maybe the whole tower section should come up. Like this should just be taller. So where it hinges should probably be on the front or something, or like you're gonna have stairs. Do I want stairs? Probably needs to be something to separate or to connect these two areas, because this is probably going to be a walkway or something. Be some kind of rail or something up here. I guess I need to know how far back this can tilt, what kind of angle I need to put on here. It's probably going to be the 45. Yep. So I limited it to 0. It can only be vertical, or it can be 45 degrees up. I maybe need to put stairs going up then. Like that? Wow. I think it actually just means I need to kind of meet in the middle somewhere. It's not going to be happy about that though. I didn't realize you could clip into stairs so much. That's actually pretty easy to walk up, and then when it's down, you just have a little gap to jump across. Yeah. Oh wow, this works really well. See, I was betting on if stairs can clip and wedges can clip, can I clip a stair into a wedge? But look at this, it's like perfect. Until you get to like 45 and then it's kind of a bit suspicious. I actually think it's not making all the way to 45. I think the stairs were just clipping in, so they're clipping in to the top of that yellow cylinder. So it's all the way up and you can't put it down. You've got to get up here for repairing something or whatever. Getting up and down this is pretty easy. Don't know if I need to try something to like stop this little gap. Tricky thing to do would be put a hinge in there. Don't know if that's going the right way. Oh, it is. See, it needs to know from here and then start going up. See that? Eh? So it like pokes up to help bridge that gap. And then when you go down, it would need to be completely folded away by here, I think, because that's when the top of the stair is intersecting pretty well. And then it would just blend away. I need a dial. I need to find out how much this rotates. The way I'm controlling this in Logic is with an up-down counter. That makes it easy to reset, and it makes it easy to do things like this, where we can figure out that like this exact position here is probably 0.2. It says 2.1, but that's 0.2. We'll say between 0.21 and this will be 4.5, I think. 50. Oh, okay. So I need another counter that can figure out when to start counting. Or a threshold. Yeah, I need another threshold based off of this one here and another counter. I think this one is actually like an AND gate. So the threshold is 0.21 and might as well be 5.1 so that it knows it's at the upper limit. So this first bit goes up and down based on W and S input, and then the second bit goes up and down based on W and S input, but it only allows those signals through when the first part of the counter, the first counter, is between 0.21 and 0.51, and then it does the same counter. What have I done? What have I done? So we're going up, the steps, yes, and then the step comes up. It's reacting to the wrong input. How do I do this? I need it to react to the counter input or the counter output rather than A and D. So I can get rid of these ands. When you meet the threshold, start moving. Is it just a switch box? I can turn it on when I meet the threshold, and otherwise off is going to be just 0, so fully closed. So it's closed, I go up, hit the threshold, it pops up really quick. Man, it'd be really good if I could hide a wedge inside that. I feel like this needs to be controlled by angle. What if I connect the stairs to that? I don't think there's any real nasty clipping here because the stairs are clipping. That's so cheeky. It's like only the bottom of the stairs clip. And actually in this case, I should maybe just feed it the same data that the hinges are getting. Right, this might as well get that with the stairs on it. Get rid of the overcomplicated stuff. And then it should try and keep the staircase level. So maybe it's like more of a ramp then going up. Yeah, and the stairs are just going to get pushed sort of further back and in. That's clipping so bad. Oh jeez. And it's like twisted as well. Oh no. Oh, that's better. So the 1x4 wedge has a lot more clipping area. And so the staircase remains level basically the whole way, it looks like. The whole way through that clipping effect. Yeah, that's a pretty easy sell. I will keep that. Well, now I'm going to get rid of this counterweight. I'm just going to move it. And then I need a ladder, probably, I think is the way to do this on the back. Ladder will go up. Brings you down to an area where you can like walk around the back. So, I think if the cab came down one block, I think it's just one block. So that would be the floor. I can move where this door is because it might be better if it's on the side here. And then once you step out of this, there'll be another platform. So many platforms here, but then this one can go. I could use stairs. Stairs might be nice for a change. Then there's a little corner platform, I guess. Getting the rails to work nicely is a big problem with stairs, that's all. Yeah, doing a ladder is going to just work better. It's just because that one corner I'm going to have to make the platform heaps wider just to accommodate a staircase. Whereas if I just grab a ladder, I can just shoot that up here. Zoop. Connect it, another platform, done. And then I guess you could also have it like that, and that lets you put the rails around it. Like a safety net. I am amazed that this worked out. Man, it's actually very it's screwed up a little bit here. Get rid of that one probably. Comes all the way across, and then there'll be a door into the back. Door into the back of the cab, and then have the counterweight hanging off this piece. It'd be really nice if we had more ladders, different ladders. Plus different ladders, plus more variation. I might have to flip this whole thing because it would be good if the cab was like more in the middle, you know, or I'd put the crane on the other side of the ship. One of those two things is going to have to happen. I'm also running into issues here now that I've dropped the cab down a little bit. It's gonna run into where the pistons are, which kind of sucks. I mean, I wasn't really a fan of this piston anyway. It's very fat. It's too fat. I tried making it where it was a rocket booster that had been XML'd to 2x2 because that fit really nicely, but that also ran into some problems, some clipping issues. Do I want to make this an enclosed space? If I use a 2x4, this one, 2x4 and a 3x4, yeah, no, a 1, a 3, and a 1. 1, 3, 1, 1. So that'll give me an enclosed room, good visibility, or a big window at least. I don't know if that really translates into good visibility. Something's up with these pistons, eh? It's like they're floating now. There's also something up with this winch though, but I think it could just be that it's balanced on that rope. Anyway, I'll go from the bottom and see if this all works. Oh, no stairs, or no ladder. There would be a ladder here, so you can go up. That works. Oh. You can still fall off one way. And then you can get up here for maintenance and any other shenanigans. Here is the cab. Yeah, that's all really nice, easy to get into. I feel like this block, this A-frame kind of thing, this pillar should just be gone. I should replace it with one of those corner windows. It's a real pain that I have to split the window up like this though. I think I'm just going to XML stretch it and just deal with the not being a sealed space. In which case I can probably stretch a window, and this corner one will swap out for the corner full window. Same on the other side. Oh, it's so ugly. There's all these like 3s that can be stretched, 1s that can be stretched. I've got a 2 over here. You would fall out of this as well unless I fill up all the holes with invisible blocks. Even this, like, I hate when you get so many frames. But the looking out the side is so much better. But all these bars, it'd be so good if we could just get rid of them. I'm gonna leave the cab like this because it's like I know what the shape is, where all the stairs are and all this stuff. I want to put some little support structures under here, which probably can be 1x2s. And so I still need a counterweight, which is going to be that thing. Will it fit? I don't think it's heavy enough at all though. I can try and put a rocket booster in it and just, no, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to load it up with barrels because I guess it is a lot of empty space. Now that I've changed how the crane's base works though, it's like I need to redo the framey things coming off here. I don't know, maybe I don't even need this thing. I have to look at a few more cranes, I think, figure out exactly what is needed. Oh yeah, I need to put an XML block in there. Pretty sure that's what I'm gonna do. So now all those sections are like fully closed in triangular shapes. Last thing I want to do here is get a dial and check what amounts of movement I get inside the second segment. How is this a performance warning vehicle? There's like nothing going on here. There's a turret and 4 hinges. Is it just because there's so many blocks? That's weak, man. It's weak. So I want to figure out, I think I need to like drop it down. You can see the gap in between the first segment and the second segment. It's kind of on a slant. I want it to be really level. It's pretty close. Pretty close, but it is clipping a little bit. It's probably clipping quite a lot. I bet you if I dropped it down by 1 block. Now let's just embrace the clip. Okay, it's very clearly still too heavy. But we can go up. That's fully retracted, and then this should let me go all the way out. Will it fall over? Yep. That's really crazy actually. Like the weight, the counterweight has been moved not really that far backwards. It's been moved up as well, and now it's like not just straight up falling over. It still needs work, okay? I wonder, see this, the flywheels that are XML'd, every like piece of it is being detected as a different physics body. That might be why we're getting these crazy errors. All of these sections, see there's like this one big red section. These rear sections could be set like that as well. And then instead of this bit where it's 3 different pieces, we could have one big blob. Well, the neighbors have started letting off fireworks, so that is a good time to stop. Otherwise, the audio is just going to be filled with pops and bangs everywhere. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.